Good evening, everybody, and welcome to Classical High School for Interleague Girls Basketball. The Saugus Sachems from the Northeastern Conference taking on the Lynn Classical Rams from the Greater Boston League. Senior night here at Classical High School. The Classical seniors will be honored. They don't have to honor the Saugus seniors. They don't have any.
Thank you for joining us tonight for the Lynn Classical Girls Basketball Senior Night.
Coach Smith doing the announcing.
Appreciative of the contributions that they have given us for the last 4 years in this program.
Classical's 18-0.
Recognizing our 4 seniors. First senior, joined by her parents, Dennis and Alicia. Number 12, Kylie Mills.
Kylie Mills, the first senior to be introduced. She'll get flowers, presentation with her family, and they'll take pictures. They have a little balloon section over to the far right where they're taking pictures with the family.
Joined by her parents, Arthur and Kenny. This is number 15.
Akayla Brown getting a hug from Coach Tom Sawyer. Her family comes out. She's presenting them with flowers, and they're presenting her with flowers. Two more to go.
As most of you know, I've been doing this for the last 9 years, and all these girls are special to me. This next one, we spent a lot of time together. A lot of time in the morning, selling candy, doing things like that. Joined by her parents, Sean and Jenny, and her sibling Megan, is number 14,
Lauren Hennessy, having an outstanding year for Classical. Big part of this 18-0 season, meeting up with her parents. I'm assuming it's a sister. There's one more left, a name that certainly will be recognized by most people who know anything about high school sports or sports in general in the city. Thurman is a huge name in the city of Lynn and at Lynn Classical as well. And Ava Thurman carried on that blanket outstandingly.
Number 10, Ava Thurman.
Tony Thurman is her father. Ed Thurman is her uncle. Two outstanding athletes, both in high school and college.
Ladies and gentlemen, if you would, one more time.
They certainly put the Thurman name on the map in Lynn, and Ava carried it along. She's a tremendous athlete, soccer and basketball, and she's an even better young lady than she is an athlete. She's just terrific. And the Thurman family should be extremely proud of her. We'll have the national anthem, and we'll get ready for basketball here at Classical High School.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Classical High School for tonight's game between the away team, Saugus Sachems, and the home team, Girls Classical Lady Rams. I want to remind everyone that calling a negative transfer will not be tolerated during the
I think they're going to announce the lineups first, I believe. I thought they were going to do the anthem and then go, but I think they're going to announce the lineup first.
For the visitors, Saugus. At first, junior number 3, Ashley Escobar. Junior number 11.
Ashley Escobar. 11 is Jessica Bremberg. 15 is Dayton DiBiaso. 14 is Ashley Moore. And 34 is Madison Porter. The Lady Rams will be introduced. Lauren Wilson, outstanding athlete, great goaltender. Kylie Mills. They'll start the 4 seniors. Kayla Brown is 15. And last but not least, Ava Thurman. And now we'll have the national anthem, and then we'll get to basketball. So here we go between these two teams. They'll play here tonight, and then they've got one more matchup at Saugus on a home and home. And both teams will be getting ready for the state tournament. Classical 18-0, Saugus 13-5. Tom Sawyer, the head coach for Classical. Mark Schrudner, the head coach for Saugus. 18-0, Classical 2 games away from a perfect season. The last time they did it, Gene Constantino was the coach, and I believe Tom Sawyer was an assistant. So Tom has an opportunity to be involved in 2 perfect seasons, but he's got to get by Saugus twice. First, a very young Saugus team. We mentioned they do not have a senior on their team. Brown has an advantage inside with the jump. And Classical controls, and they'll be able to get on the board first. Saugus goes straight man to man. They go inside to Brown. There's that height advantage. Kayla Brown's got a great rooting section over there. They're wearing shirts honoring Kayla Brown. Classical looks like they're in a 2-3 zone. Knocked away by Wilson, but Saugus gets it back. They go inside, block. Saugus gets it back. Shot clock is winding up. Long 3-point bomb by DiBiaso. I don't know if she's related to Coach DiBiaso, formerly Everett and now Catholic Memorial. Shot is shot. Brown takes it away to Hennessy underneath. And she took steps trying to get the shot off. She was wide open. The defense came over and she went up and came back down again before getting the shot off. That's the case where you learn to lean in so the defense hits you and you get 2 at the line. So I just looked like, watching them warm up, they had a couple of pretty good shooters. They're trying to spread this 2-3 out. They try to save it. It was going out of bounds. They tried to get to Bremberg underneath. She had to try and save it. She did save it, but then it went out into the Classical bench area. Still 3-2. 2 minutes in. Brown has that height advantage. She took steps. She spun left and then 2 steps to her right. Another long 3 off the rim, no good. Saugus gets the rebound and kicks it out. Another 3, it's good. Ashley Moore. Six straight by Saugus. Wilson from dead in the corner, too strong. Hennessy took it away. Mills threw it away. This is going to be a backcourt violation. They saved it, but then Mills tried to get it to Thurman, threw it way over her head. And a slow start for Glasgow. I don't know if it's nerves. They have to try and get settled down. Tipped up. Thurman had it. Saugus knocked it away from her out of bounds. So a little bit of a drought for Glasgow. They scored the first basket. Saugus got the next 6. Wilson too strong. Tough shot. They try to go inside. It got blocked by Thurman off the backboard. It winds up with Mills. Thurman will push it up. Hennessy off the rim. Haskell can't buy a basket. Yeah, we're going to get Mills for the block. Non-shooting foul. So the first foul of the game goes to Glasgow. Just past the halfway mark, Glasgow still has that one early basket by Brown. They're lucky that Saugus only has 6. They have a very wide 2-3. Leaving a lot of room in the middle and on the wings. They go inside. Shot blocked nicely by Brown. And then we got a foul. They hit Thurman as she was bringing the ball up. Big time play by Brown inside. Keisha Perez, one of the better scorers for Glasgow. In the game she usually starts. They started Mills because she's a senior on senior night. Thurman lets it fly. Off the rim, no good. Saugus with the rebound. Deep down court, they were lucky to complete those 2 passes. 3-point shot, no good. Brown with the rebound. Thurman, let's see if they give her the basket. They're not going to give it to her. She got fouled way at the top of the circle. Then she completed the play. He blew the whistle. Juliana Powers comes in for Saugus. Still 6-2. Hennessy inside to Brown, has to chase it down. Inside, up and good by Lauren Wilson. That is a long drought. Brown was there to force her to make a tough shot. Forced her to alter the shot. Glasgow can get back in it with a basket. Wilson off the rim. Herberg with the shot, can't hit it. Tipped again. Saugus tried to save it and couldn't. I don't know if it was going off Saugus or not. Saugus making a few more changes. Marilyn Firmino. And Anna Beatrice Silva, who they had Thurman wide open on a give and go. Brown just held on to the ball too long. 5-second call. She was governed. She didn't get rid of the basketball. A very low scoring first period. Three-point basket, another one by DiBiaso. Hennessy looking to go. Thurman lets it fly for three, off the rim, no good. Saugus with another rebound. Knocked out by Hennessy. Glasgow goes to a full court press. One, 2-1-1, the press. They double up, they overthrow it. Thurman comes away with the loose ball. Hennessy for three. Shot clock is off. Wilson's going to pick up the foul in the backcourt. We mentioned it's a very young Saugus team, inexperienced. Not one senior on this team. And they've won 13 games, so bodes well for them in the seasons to come. Strong drive, missed it. And they missed the follow. Stolen away. Perez. We're tied at 9. That's going to do it for the period. So Glasgow scored the first basket. Saugus scored 6 in a row. They had the lead at one time to 9-4. Glasgow with a 5-0 run. Ties the game up. So we started the game even. We're going into the second period even. Glasgow 9, Saugus 9 at the end of 1. Saugus will have the basketball, and we start all over again, 9-9. Saugus got 9 points, 3 three-point baskets. They missed a couple of easy layups. Let's go back. Looked like a 1-2-2 zone. They pass it inside. They have to kick it back out. Off the rim. Tip from Brown to Thurman. Glasgow has a chance to get the lead for the second time in the game. Thurman banks it in. Looked like she got stuck in the middle and she came away with the shot. And now Perez takes it away. Perez got knocked down. Hennessy saved it, no call. Wilson gets hit, she'll go to the free throw line.
13 foul on Saugus, 35 on Wilson.
Tom Sawyer, I love him dearly. He's a very good friend. He may be the most active coach in the history of basketball. He's up and down the sideline. He runs up and down the length of his bench. He's continually talking to the officials. Wilson missed the first shot. Missed them both. Thurman tips it. Hennessy comes away with it. Strong drive to the basket by Wilson. She got hit. And she's going to get 2 at the line. She just got at the line and missed both. Ashley and Escobar just picked up her 3rd foul. And we still got 7 minutes left as Wilson makes the free throw. Escobar has to go out with her 3 fouls. That brings Barter back in. So she went from 2 missed to 2 made. Classical has the biggest lead of the game, 4. They triple up, but she able to get the pass away. Shot off the rim, no good. Brown with the rebound. Goes to Hennessy. Tough shot by Hennessy. She tried to draw the contact. Shot. Thurman was going to let it go out of bounds, but it stayed inbounds. She pushes it up. All the way to the basket and lays it in. She did it at both ends. The ball was going to go out of bounds. She was going to let it go, and she had to save it. Then she took it the length of the court. Wilson comes away with the loose ball. Saugus having a little bit of difficulty, and now Wilson stepped out of bounds. Coach Schwender wants to take a timeout to talk about it. All of a sudden, Saugus is not coming close to baskets. They had 3 3-point baskets in the first period, and that's been it. Classical has started this period with 6 in a row, which gives Classical 11 in a row. They scored the last 5 of the first period to tie the game up. Now they get the first 6 in this period, and they built up their biggest lead of 6. Saugus' biggest lead was 5, 9-4. Classical's outscored them 11-0 since then. Back in that. Sometimes it looks like a 2-3, sometimes it looks like a 1-2-2. And Perez a little too close. Guarding Silva. Third team foul on Classical. Nobody really in foul trouble. Saugus has committed 4, although 3 of them are Escobar, who has to sit down. They lost it. Classical comes away with it. Wilson's pass is picked off. They have to pull it back outside. They go inside, they quadruple cover. Jump ball. It'll be Classical's basketball. All of a sudden, it's drought city for Saugus. They haven't scored in a long time. Linda Jallo will come in for Brown. Hennessy will bring it up. Tipped and knocked away. And then it's picked off. Thurman did a nice defensive job. Perez with an offensive foul. She threw it up. She went hard to the floor. She's getting up, thank God. She went by one and ran over the second one. She picks up her second foul. And she's going to come out. She's a very good player. She's an extremely aggressive player. She's going to be looked at by the trainer. That went down and came back out again. That one missed as well. Brown knocked it out. Excuse me, Jallo knocked it out. No, it was Brown who just came back in. That's the way it's been for quite a while now for Saugus. That three-point shot by Delaney. Brown almost stole it. Now it goes off Saugus out of bounds. But that shot by Saugus went 3/4 of the way down, looked like it was in, popped back out, and that's the way it's been. Saugus now pressing all over the place. Wilson takes the shot, throws it in for three. Nothing but net. Shot missed again. Missed the long shot, missed the follow. That one missed. Thurman pushing it up. Too strong with the shot. Tip, but they wind up with it. They finally score. DiBiaso knocks it in. So Classical started this period with a 9-0 run. Add on the 5 they scored at the end of the period, a 14-0 run for Classical. Gives them a 9-point lead before DiBiaso scored, and that came with just over 3 minutes left. They went 5 minutes without scoring a point, Saugus. As it is, they only have 2 in the period. Classical not having a great period. They got 9 points, but when you only give up 2, you're in pretty good shape. This is interleague. Saugus Sachems from the Northeastern Conference, taking on Classical from the Greater Boston League, who used to be Northeastern Conference. Classical 18-0, congratulations. 18-0 got them the Greater Boston League championship. So they got 2 notches in their belt. They qualified for the state tournament, and they won the Greater Boston League. Classical doing a great job in the Boston League. Last year, the girls' soccer team won the GBL championship. Inside. That's Brown again. They almost stole it back. Swatted away by Brown. What a big defensive play. DiBiasio made a nice step and a half to get around her, and Brown said, I don't think so. She went up and swatted it away. Off the rim, no good. Swatted away again by Brown. Now we're going to get a foul against Jallo. Won't be a shooting foul. Juliana Powers is back for Saugus. They've been liberal with their bench. We told you, they don't have a senior on their bench. Wilson, that's a tough pass. Virtually impossible to complete that pass, and they didn't because Wilson went up and whacked it away. So now they'll be looking for Brown. Shot, missed. Wilson clears the rebound. Once you block one or two, they take their eye off the basket. They start looking. Nice pass inside by Thurman. Over the top. Brown's got that height advantage. They went over the top. Brown got hit from behind. It's not a shooting foul. Both teams have committed a foul. Both teams have one foul to waste. Out to Thurman. They're trying to front Brown. They go inside to Brown. Tough shot. Not really the kind of shot Tom Sawyer wants to see her take. The runner is shot. Wilson leading Thurman. Thurman is the field general. She'll get your points if you need them. She plays defense. She sets up. She makes passes. And she throws in threes when you need them. She's got 7 in the period. Shot no good. And again, she had a chance to put it back up, but she saw Brown there and said, I don't want her to swat another one away. And she dropped it. Wilson came away with it. Thurman with another one. On senior night, the senior Thurman's got 10 in the period, and all of a sudden it's a 15-point lead for Glasgow. Hennessy's going to get called for the foul. Saugus still only has 2 points in the period, and they're going to put Escobar back in with her 3 fouls. Saugus just can't get. Once Brown made a couple of blocks inside, that virtually took away the inside. They take their eye off the basket. They're looking for Brown to block it. Even when she doesn't, she makes them alter the shot. Shot is shot. Knocked out by Saugus. 3 ticks left. Saugus is going to get sacked with 2 points in the second period, 11 points for the half. Glasgow, 3 seconds. Thurman has no chance. He's going off the backboard. That's further than I thought she'd throw it. But Glasgow scored the first 2 points. Saugus got the next 6. They led 6-2. Glasgow saw Saugus build the lead up to 9-4. And then Glasgow, into the second period, went on a 14-0 run to build up an 18-9 lead. And then they scored 8-2. to make it 26-11. So they outscored them 26-11. In the first half. And that's where we're at halftime. Classical 26, Saugus 11. Welcome back to Classical High School as we start the second half. Saugus will have the basketball. Classical has a huge lead. Saugus led 9-4 in the first period. Classical ran the next 5 to tie it. They never trailed since the tie. The rest of the half, Brown forced off to that shot again with the defense inside. After that 9-4 lead for Saugus, Classical outscored Saugus 22-2. Led by Thurman getting 10, all 10 in the second period. Inside, Brown gets fouled. They went into double up. She faked going in, spun into the lane, and when she spun in the lane, she ran into DiBiasio. And she'll get 2 at the line. That height advantage is huge for Saugus, for Classical over Saugus. Missed the first. Lauren Wilson had 7 to go along with Thurman's 10. Wilson comes up with the rebound. We got a jump ball. It'll be Classical's basketball. On the other side, DiBiasio had 6 of them on 3-point baskets in the first period. She got the only basket in the second period for Saugus. Almost threw it away. Wilson saved it. Brown takes a long shot. We don't see her take many of those. Shot, no good. Perez tracks down the long rebound. Goes to Thurman. Stops in the lane, too strong. Off the rim, no good. Blocked by Hennessy. They're going to get Hennessy for a foul. She reached across, she got the ball, but she also got a piece of the shooter. First one is good. By Bremberg. Makes them both. Saugus going man to man full court. Looking to double up if they can. Thurman will let it fly off the rim, no good. She gets her own rebound. Pulls it out. And we got an offensive foul against Brown. She set the pick, but she moved and blocked the Saugus player. Her first foul. Second on Classical here in the second half. Escobar out there with the 3 fouls. Perez almost stole it. Nice pass inside. Bremberg gets the bucket. 4 in a row by Saugus. The lead is still 11 for Classical. Wilson with the shot, too strong. The ball got loose, it's on the floor. It'll be Saugus' basketball. Well, Saugus got a chance to get it into single digits. Brown swatted it away. Brumberg had Dealey Edie was with her. She could have dropped it off. She drew Brown to her, and then Brown just swatted it away. Off the rim, no good. Shot blocked again. Now we're going to get a foul. Brown's going to wind up in double figures in blocks. DiBiasio at the line. She needs this one for 10 points, and she needs this one to get the lead into single digits. She gets it done. Classville had a slow start in the first period. They got a slow start here. Perez shoveled it inside. Nice pass to Brown. Perez drew the contact. Now she steals it and lays it in. So the lead was 15 at halftime. Saugus got it down to 9. And Perez took care of that. She drew the defense, made a nice little shuffle pass to Brown for the easy layup, then stole the ball, laid it in. She's responsible for 4 straight points. And the lead is back up to 13, as we're just shy of the halfway mark of this third period. Glasgow looking to go 19-0. They'll have one more. They'll play this same team at Saugus sometime next week, early next week. And then they'll get ready for tournament time. Glasgow will not be involved in the Spartan Classic. English girls, St. Mary's girls are. English boys, Glasgow boys, St. Mary's boys are. We mentioned Tom Sawyer has a chance to be involved in 2 perfect seasons by the Lady Rams. He was an assistant under Gene Constantino, knocked out of bounds by Perez. And he's the coach now. He's doing a tremendous job with this Glasgow program over many years. He also is a big producer, I will say, of the Duchesne Jamboree that's given away a lot of money in scholarships and has been running for a long time. The only time it was off was the pandemic. Wilson picked up her second foul. Brown's going to pick up the foul, so we're just about the halfway mark of the third period, and Glasgow only has 1 foul to waste. So they're leading by 13, but the negative is the 5 fouls. Off the rim and out. Escobar looking for her first point. There's only been 3 scorers. For Saugus, only one of them has more than 1 basket. So Escobar gets her first point. Halfway through and counting, as Saugus goes to a 2-3 zone. Over the top to Brown. Great pass by Wilson. That 2-3 zone. Wilson with a great pass over the top. Shot, no good. Wilson will push it up. Inside to Brown. Perez gets shut off along the baseline. Wilson's shot too strong. Bremberg, Perez. They're going to call it on Saugus. There was contact made, and it was Bremberg pushing off. Oh, excuse me, DiBiasio pushing off. Wilson got a round of applause. She put the ball in bounds right in front of her rooting section. And there were a lot of rooting in the rooting section for Brown. Perez, little lax. Thurman hustling. Tom Sawyer saw Thurman in trouble. He was trying to get a timeout. They didn't give it to him. Saugus touched it, and they were out of bounds. Thurman did a great job hustling. Perez got a little lackadaisical on the pass, just dropped it off. Thurman did a good job recovering the fumble. Steps called. Could have been steps, it could have been an offensive foul. She backed her way in. Taken away by Perez. Wilson out front. Lays it in. Perez getting involved again. Brown, the only one back. Escobar gets no shot to go. We got a foul. They went over the top, trying to get the ball away from Perez, knocked her down. The problem was the whistle was a little bit late. It was a foul, no question. But I think Saugus got upset because they thought they were going to get the ball, and then the whistle sounded. Thurman will put it in play to Hennessy. They're trying to double and triple. Saugus pushes Hennessy into the backcourt. DiBiasio picked up her third. Escobar had to go to the bench with her fourth. Hennessy again with the basketball. Perez. Saugus doing their best to double up. Inside to Brown. Kick out to Thurman. Off the rim. Bremberg came away with the rebound. Swatted away again by Brown. Millerick got loose with the pass as she took the shot. Brown said, "Not in my house." She's got a ton of blocks. Almost threw it away. Off Klasko. Tom Sawyer's all the way to half court screaming at his players. Boy, I said it before, he's the most active coach I've ever seen. They changed the call. They called it off Saugus. The other official came in and said no, off Klasko rather. Now they said no, it went off Klasko. They blocked it, and they blocked it off Brown. She was wide open. But DiBiasio stepped in and got a piece of it. A minute and counting left in this third period. Classical's only got 8 points in the period. Saugus only got 9. Here she is again. Guess who? Can't go inside against Shakayla Brown. Shot clock winding down. They got to get it up. Thurman lets it fly. Off the rim, no good. So Classical gets only 8 points in the period. But they had that 15-point bulge at halftime. Saugus 8, only 1 point off because they only got 9. The second 9-point period. So Classical up 14, Classical 34, Saugus 20 with a period left. Classical have the basketball and a commanding 14-point lead. They're about to go 19-0, 1 game away from a perfect regular season. Saugus, led by DiBiase with 10 points. She got half their points. She's the only player that has more than 1 basket for Saugus. Thurman got knocked down. She was taking the shot. She'll get 2 at the line. Escobar's got 3 points, but only 1 basket. Bremberg has 4 points, but only 1 basket. She's got 2 free throws. Missed the first. That's her first point since the second period, but that second period she got 10. They throw it away. Hennessy faked, but then the help coming from behind blocked the shot. Hennessy will commit the foul. Nice pass by Thurman. Hennessy faked nicely, but good hustle. I believe it was Bremberg that came from behind, hustling and blocked Hennessy's shot. She did a great job faking DiBiase away from the play, looking like she had an easy layup, but then Bremberg hustled and blocked it. Knocked out by Perez. There's Brown again. Not only did she block it, she took it away. She has been immense. Inside the Brown, knocked away. She saved it. It went to the floor. Wilson saved it. Thurman missed the layup. Thurman can't come from out of bounds to get the ball. Wilson hustled. Brown hustled to save it. Wilson hustled on the floor to save it. Thurman missed the layup, looked to get her own rebound, but she was out of bounds. It can't be the first one to touch it coming back in. Touchdown pass is going to go out of bounds. We got a bevy of 1,000-point scorers in the gym watching this game. Jalen Echeverria. They're all St. Mary's, by the way. Jalen Echeverria. Shot missed. Yersi Queelys, who did it last year, is adding to that list now. And Nia Morgan from St. Mary's, who got her 1,000-point this year. Jalen Echeverria has a chance to get 1,000 at Endicott. He's having a great year in college. Knocked away. DiBiase did a nice job getting the shot off, but couldn't get it to go. Wow, they were lucky to complete that pass. Up over everybody. Escobar laid it in. She went up in the air. She had two people with Brown waiting to whack that away. And she got the shot off. So a timeout is called. 35-22. Classical on top, well on their way to their 19th win. Linda J-Lo is coming in the game, replacing Brown. We mentioned this is back-to-back. They're playing at Classical. These two teams will meet again in what will be Classical's final regular season game, coming up sometime next week on the road. This is their last home game. And the seniors, Ava Thurman, Lauren Hennessy, Akila Brown, Lauren Wilson. Excuse me, Kylie Mills. Wilson is not a senior. It's a big night for the seniors. For Classical, as they're doing very well. Thurman has 11, Brown has 8, and she's got to have double digits in blocks. She's got to be having a double. Thurman out front gets shut off. They went with the baseball pass, and then we got a foul against Saugus. So with 5:29 left in the game, both teams will be shooting free throws. Pretty good little crowd here. To Thurman. Wide open up the pass from Wilson. The senior gets her 13th point. We told her she's a tremendous athlete. And a tremendous young lady. It went out of bounds anyway, but they bounced it out of bounds. Before it went out, she bounced it on the out of bounds line. Hennessy will put it in play. Saugus goes full court. Made it easy for Classical. One of the players fell down. Hennessy. Wilson goes to the basket, off the glass and in. She's got double digits. Her and Thurman. Tied up. A wild shot. They're going to get the foul against Wilson. Those are the coach say, let her take that shot. There's no way they're going to make that shot. DiBiase will get 2 at the line. Off the rim, no good. Knocked out by Saugus. So DiBiasio has virtually half the points. She's got 11. And again, nobody else has more than one basket. Touchdown pass to Thurman. Lost it. Try to catch it. Try to track it down. Try to save it. Went out of bounds. And we're going to get a timeout by Tom Sawyer. We mentioned before the last time Classical had a perfect regular season was Gene Constantino was the coach. Tom Sawyer was an assistant, so he's got a chance to be involved in two of them. They have to get by this team next week, and Saugus will be looking for payback after tonight. And then we'll be on to the state tournament. The sad part this year is Classical is, they could be 20-0 and not get a home game. Last time they put the spread out, Classical was like number 26 because of that convoluted way they now mark where you fit. It used to be just put your wins up. Wins are now number 3. It's the league you play in, the schedule you play comes first and second, and then comes your record. That last year, that Classical soccer team that went 18-0 and won the GBL, and they had to go to Cape Cod to play. Brown with the rebounds. You got a few of those too. She could have a triple-double if she gets another basket. Perez went right by everybody. She's made her presence felt. We're going to foul against Classical, and that's going to put Saugus at the line. So the lead is 18. The only thing left now is what will the difference be, because Classical is going to win this one. We're just past the halfway mark of this fourth period. Fourth foul on Lauren Wilson. That brings Jallo off the bench. DiBiasio at the line. In and out. Knocked out by Classical. That's the way it's gone for Saugus in this game. They've been around the rim and out. One three-point basket went down and came back out. Off the rim, no good. Saugus comes away with it. Brown didn't block it, but she altered the shot. They missed the layup. Knocked out by Thurman. Tom Sawyer doesn't stop. He just gets in the game. Yeah. The way Tom Sawyer is coaching right now, you'd think it was a two-point game. They lost the dribble, they lost the ball. Thurman took it away. Hennessy didn't take the shot. Jallo can't get the shot off. Goes to the basket. Got her own rebound. Gets a rebound again and gets fouled. 3 chances for Jallo. 3 chances she has. She get hit on the third one. She gets on the board. Six different scorers for Glasgow. 2 of them, Thurman and Wilson, in double digits. Perfect with both of them. Off the rim, no good. Jallo tipped it. Off the rim again. Perez with it, pushing it up. Lost it. She got up there, but she wasn't by herself. She had 2 red shirts blocking her. She couldn't get it to the basket. Saugus handles the press, but now they have to handle Brown. They don't even want to attempt the shot with Brown in there. And here's Brown again. She didn't block it, but she altered the shot. She made them alter the shot by just putting her hand up. They're looking for her every time they come in. Vernon throws it in.
18 foul on Jacobs.
Perez stole the ball. She got hit. She's going to get 1-on-1 at the line.
Number 11, Keisha Perez to the line, shooting 1-on-1.
Escobar fouled out on that play. Tom Sawyer making changes. Brown and Hennessy. Thurman coming out. The seniors getting a rousing round of applause from the fans. She makes the first, she'll get the second. Kaylee Bullock is in the game. Savannah Tang. Megan Baker, excuse me. Maya Papazoglou, Nevaeh Eth, and it goes off Saugus. Saugus got 2 points in the second period. With just over a minute left, they have 3 points in this fourth period. They only have 23 points for the game. Glasgow putting up 47, which is not a great scoring night, but they're leading by 24 because their defense, especially Akila Brown, has held Saugus to 23. Silver gets on the board. Makes them both. Eight of their 25 have come from the free throw line. Saugus takes it away. Shot goes out of bounds. Final minute. Kaylee Mills, the other senior, she started the game, and she'll finish the game. It'd be nice if they could give her a basket. Pass picked off. Taylor Iddy driving. No way could she make that shot. She was behind the basket when she was taking the shot, but she could hit. She'll get a couple at the line. Missed the first. She made that one. Steps called. Haley Bullock's a very good soccer player. Tough shot. Bullock with the rebound. Gets it to Mills. They're looking for Mills to score. Went off Mills' foot. The Glasgow bench was standing up, hoping she could take it to the basket, either get fouled or score a layup. Shot clock is off. Off the rim, no good. Mills with the rebound. Looking to go to the basket. And they took it away, and that's going to do it. Deledy beat the buzzer. Senior night is a huge success. As Glasgow will go to 19-0 on the season with a 47-28 win over Saugus. Glasgow scored the first basket. Saugus scored 6 in a row. They built to make it 6-2. They built the lead up to 9-4. Glasgow tied it at the end of the period, running 5 in a row. They ran the first 9 to make it 14-0 to run. The half ended 26-11, which meant Glasgow, from that 9-4 Saugus lead, Glasgow outscored Saugus 22-2, led by Thurman with 10 in the second period. And it was all over after that. They led by 15 at halftime. Saugus got it down to as little as 9, but then a quick, nice pass by Perez to Brown for a basket. A steal by Perez and a basket. Build it back up to double digits, and it wound up 19 points, the win for Glasgow. Peyton DiBiasio, I still don't know if she's related to John DiBiasio, got 11, virtually half the points almost for Saugus. Nobody else on the Saugus team scored more than 1 basket. For Glasgow, J-Lo had 2. Lauren Hennessy had 3. Perez had 8. Akila Brown had 8. I'm sure she had a triple-double. She had that many rebounds, and she had a slew of blocks. She was outstanding. What a great game she had with the 8 points. Wilson scored 11, and Thurman got 15. She mixed it up, 10 in the second period, 5 in the fourth period. But 15 points for Thurman. Glasgow makes it 19-0, and they had that 22-2 run from that right about midway in the first period all the way to the end of the second period to build up a 15-point lead. Saugus was never in it after that. So Saugus will look for payback as these two teams will meet again next week. What will be Classical's final game of the regular season, looking to go 20-0. And we mentioned Gene Constantino did it several years ago. Tom Sawyer was an assistant on that team, and Tom Sawyer has a chance to be involved in 2 sweeps, because if they win it next week against Saugus again, they will be 20-0 for the season, and Tom Sawyer will be involved in both of those. So the final score, Classical 47, Saugus 28. We hope you enjoyed it. I'm Don Hoffman saying we'll see you next time.